But it's so much better when you make it.
No.
No.
Well, let's just hope that they've calibrated it properly. Robyn enjoyed the Americano this morning, so.
There you go.
What would you like?
Bad workman blames his tools. Americano would be great.
Yeah. Single or double?
Always double. For one single, I'll drink half.
So it's Ethiopian from
Benin. Cool.
So
They've been helping you guys out.
Yeah, so for training purposes, and then also we then use their coffee for the mobile events like right now.
That's very cool. Yeah. So what is Learn to Earn?
Learn to Earn is an NPO that does skills training for unemployed people.
Okay.
So we have 2 training campuses, one in Kalich and one in Hermanus, where we offer a total of 14 skills courses. They range from kind of a 3-week basic computers to a 10-month graphic design course, baking, sewing, woodwork, point of sale, that cashier's course, handyman skills, that kind of stuff. We keep them as market relevant as possible. So in Kalich we've got woodwork, baking, sewing, some computer-based courses, and Hermanus is kind of geared to the hospitality industry. It's been going for 27 years now.
Oh wow.
Since 1989. Started kind of a very informal sewing project, and it's been formalized, more courses. Over 500 people a year trained across those 2 venues, with the addition of Clement here now with 80% of our graduates become economically active after they finish training, and we believe that the key to that economic activity is a holistic approach to skills training. So you can't just take an unemployed person, give them a skill, chuck them out into the job market and hope that they find a job. You're addressing their lack of a skill, but also social and emotional and spiritual development. In all our courses, we build in a life skill. Learn to Earn also is a kind of a Christian faith-based organization.
Okay.
So
I was going to ask about the spiritual development.
So we do recognize that every person is going to have a moral code and a set of ethics and beliefs about themselves that is often comes from what they believe spiritually, and so we like to input into that from a Christian point of view. That's not forced on anyone. You kind of offer a Christian faith-based element to the life skills training, but that's voluntary. If you don't want to do that aspect, you can opt out. So we don't find anyone wanting to opt out because it's very informal discussion basis. You do have to use that time to reflect on how whatever you believe about yourself and other people and God would impact you kind of ethically. More
of a moral code.
The spiritual aspect is also about what motivates us at Learn to Earn as kind of staff members as well. That kind of comes into it. Why are we doing what we do? We are involved in the not-for-profit sector for a reason and that kind of thing, and that is kind of a faith motivation around what we believe about how we want to see society. And that actually kind of ties into Learn to Earn's desire not only just to see people working, but also to see them developing personally and working in a job that they can use to really kind of lift themselves and their families out of poverty. Ground Up started 3 years ago.
How did it start?
So our director, Riche, was in the Netherlands, I think, and we had a bit of a passion for coffee, did a SCASA course. SAE course. And just was kind of developing a passion for coffee. Obviously the coffee industry was picking up here, a lot of opportunity. And so when it came time to celebrate our 25th birthday 3 years ago, it was to respond to that demand for trained baristas and to kind of commemorate Learn to Earn, put that money that you would maybe spend on like a fundraising dinner, whatever gala celebration, we thought rather to put that into setting up a project that could train more people with a skill that hadn't previously been as needed or the demand for was high. It was Project 25 to the 25 and then the sort of espresso between 25 and 30 seconds thing. And then we got a MNC Saatchi on board to do
all the branding.
The whole concept around Ground Up and developing people from the ground up and the hope in every cup. Like getting Bean there on board, who are the coffee partner of the whole project, cold serve and people who are going to be involved. Woolworths, who else do we need to mention? Sugar, Ilovo.
Go for it, pump it.
There was loads of interest and the industry responded really well.
This is not a shameless plug. Like, without these kinds of people, you don't have initiatives like this. I think that's why Portland and us have always been very keen to get more of the baristas involved with clients that we're bringing on board, and also to kind of put out there. I'm very excited to see what you guys are doing. But why coffee? Why barista? Like, is there no Was it just a natural progression for you guys, or is it something that you saw an opportunity, like a really big opportunity, to make more effective change?
Well, I mean, before I arrived, it had started. So I came into the project about a year later, a year after the project started. And I think for a chef wanting to be relevant, wanting to be for specific training courses to be relevant, and the coffee industry has definitely boomed over the last 10 years in South Africa.
Massively, especially in Cape Town.
Yeah, especially in Cape Town. I mean, what over 200 roasters, a huge need for baristas, and a huge employment opportunity, albeit being on the minimum wage scale. It's still it's still a foot in the door.
Well, let's talk about it now. I mean,
but it's still a foot in the door for a lot of people. So
now, just talking from somebody who's worked in the industry for a long time, he is extremely fickle, and I find, and I've experienced this myself, that glass ceiling of you're a barista, you're a wholesale guy, you're a technician, where to next? How do you prepare the guys for that challenge, and how do you deal with that sense of the glass ceiling?
Well, I'm writing my thesis on that at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's not a huge academic work. It's part of a coursework and master's, dissertation masters. So,
wow.
But I have been using our baristas as a case study to look at the potential for the industry to create meaningful employment. The hospitality industry in general in Cape Town, South Africa, high volume of people, high turnover, not great working conditions, low wages. And that kind of has filtered into the coffee industry and baristas as well, even though it's a specialized skill, which is a real shame. But that's obviously where the opportunity is from the industry to be actually saying, no, this is not, you're not just a waiter who happens to be able to work this espresso machine. You have a specialized skill. And hopefully with organizations like Roundup and SCASA and the ACAE course, that kind of, as those, that become more industry norms and standards, we can work as an industry at kind of elevating that job to be.
But you're a barista, like how is that a career? I'm like, well, we're sitting here drinking £15 cocktails and I'm paying for every single one of them, so clearly there is a path to being able to sustain and create a living. I started out as a pilot, as a training commercial pilot, and then I got into coffee, and it was something that just kind of snowballed from there. So I think there is definitely room to improve and lift that glass ceiling.
How big is the market of people who are going to pay 30 rand for a cup of coffee? And the more people we get drinking great coffee, the more opportunity there's for them, and kind of like a happy cycle. But it does take a lot of investment into like a couple individuals.
How do you choose somebody to join the program? How do they become a part of the program? It's
a lot of word of mouth guys who've done the course. They've told their friends, they've told their family. I mean, last year we had 3 ladies from the same family come to the course on several occasions because they told their cousins and their sisters about it. And the only requirement we have is grade 10. And so if they can come in, they've got grade 10, they can pass the entrance assessments, then they're not going to be turned away.
Do they have to pay anything?
The cost for the student is a total of 400 rand for the course, which is
there's a financial motivation for them to actually show up.
No, and that's part of the learn to earn policy. Really our like motto of a hand up, not a handout. It's something we implement across all our courses, any program, any interaction you have with learn to earn is supposed to be an empowering experience. So we're not interested in people who are just looking for a free handout. And then when it is raining or you're feeling a bit sick, then you have more of a incentive to make sure you're there. And we do, we've got really high completion rates on our courses, and that level of commitment that you find is from people being invested themselves and not just kind of free for all type stuff.
And we found that there's made a huge difference with feedback from employees who have employed our graduates. They have apart from just their vast coffee knowledge compared to other employees in terms of history of coffee and whatever, they say you guys are communicating better, they're on time most of the time, they're just their general kind of like basic skill to be employed is of a much higher level, and it's valued.
Like how much motivation can you expect someone to have for 15 rand an hour that's every day? Eventually there's that reciprocal thing where you think, shame, the poor person is actually coming every day on time, doing their best, and how are they being rewarded? What are their opportunities?
Yeah. What do you think is the current national average for a barista working per month?
An hourly rate?
Monthly. Let's just call it monthly salary, take her home every month.
It's probably about 2.8 and 3.5.
Yeah, about there. And what's
that's
scary
is 5 to 6 day working week.
That's a 66-hour week, yeah.
And what is like your real wage there, like your transport cost?
I mean, you're talking about a guy who's probably paying 800-900 rand a month to live in a room with 7 or 8 other people. Tim, talk me through the course.
Yeah.
Tell me, how long is it? What does it generally entail? And what is your kind of pass rate?
Is an 8-week long course.
Wow.
And a lot of people go, wow, why so long? And a lot of that is because we want to focus on life skills. It's been really great partners with us, Espresso Concepts. Guys have gone to Knee just down the road, 12 Apostles, which is invaluable. So I try to teach them as much as I can here and put pressure on them. But once they get in front of real customers with real money, the pressure just gets escalated.
What you need is personality. I don't know if that's what you guys are finding. Like I know for me, my best experiences with baristas and coffee people are people with personality. You can't teach someone to say, hey, how you doing? And be genuine about it. You can't teach somebody to really engage with someone. Yes, initially when they start, they're probably nervous and they get more comfortable in their space. Have you had a few of those where you just like...
Well, guy, you know personally, Mr. Pan?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what a rad guy.
Yeah.
So he so he came to us already having spent time on YouTube, watching videos, understanding a little bit, and it showed like his progression over the course was far more than the rest of his class, and it is showing now that he's been in the workplace for about a year.
Yeah.
Just the connections he's made, being able to work at the Cream, being able to work with Teo at
Billy Boo's,
and meet guys like you and stuff, and it's just shown.
So here is Zakile. How's the Ground Up initiative been for you, man?
Oh wow! Oh, while we were at life skills class,
Yeah.
like Lloyd said, like one key to success is to like the idea of unemployment, but hate being unemployed. So like when I look,
That's profound. That's awesome. Yeah.
Because I finished my matric 2015.
Yeah.
Then 2016 I was sitting at home like unemployed. Okay, I like being unemployed, but I hated it. And I thought I'm not earning money.
Yeah.
So while I was sitting there, I was searching myself, what can I do so that I can have passion. End of 2016, I heard about Ground Up.
Who did you hear about it from?
Oh, from my uncle's wife.
Okay.
But it was Timela.
Okay.
So I decided to let me visit Ground Up.
Yeah.
When I got here, I met him, I met Barbara, Heather, and they were friendly.
So how long have you been in the course now?
It's been 3 weeks.
3 weeks. So you got another 5 weeks to go.
5 weeks to go.
Next week's job shadow.
Oh, nice. Where are you going for your job shadowing?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
Still have no idea.
Where do you want to go for your job shadowing? Origin. Origin's good. I worked at Origin for 3 years. Great team. Joel and Winston, all of them are really, really cool. Mike.
My uncle used to fetch his wife at Seattle Cafe.
Yeah.
So every time when I get into the cafe, I would hear the smell of coffee, but I didn't know why is this coffee smelling so nice. I didn't know anything about coffee beans. I used to see coffee beans, but I thought they would just pour water on coffee beans and it would just dissolve in coffee. But when she told me that her barista skill got it here at Ground Up, so now I also wanted to be part of it. I also wanted to learn more about coffee, because my aunt always wants coffee every time she gets at home. Zukile, make me coffee. So I knew how to make coffee, but introducing myself to an espresso machine, set myself to build a relationship with the machine.
you talk about the relationship with the machine. I fully agree with you. I talk about our temp for us as baristas as like that connection to your coffee, because the machine's doing all the work.
When you temp your coffee, it's like giving it a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. No, my man, it's super awesome meeting you. I am very excited to kind of see where you go from here. If there was one company you could work at, or work with, I should say, who would it be?
I've been to Origin, and okay, so the atmosphere there, like it will really work for me.
Yeah.
And it will bring me more opportunities, because the opportunity I got right now is meeting you.
Oh, it's
I saw you there. I just saw you there, but today I'm meeting you in person.
Oh, my man, it's my honor to meet you. I'm super stoked that you're finding your passion in coffee. It is something that can take you places. It's hard work. It's not easy. It's long hours. It's sometimes soul destroying, but it is one of the most beautiful things I've ever done.
You're my mentor, if it was possible, because he's taking me to great places. Tim Porter,
yeah.
Big up.
Thank you very much, my man. Hi, Tim.
Yo, what's up?
Hi. So tell me, where did you start in coffee?
It started upstairs at Origin with Bilbo. I did that 3-day barista course with him, and then opportunity arose down below, and I loved joining his team, and I was there for about a year, but before I moved on to here.
Yeah. How did you find out about Ground Up? Was it something that you kind of got involved with?
So Robyn, who you've just been chatting to,
yeah.
she's been my wife's like friend since school days, and she just told me about the project. She was hounding me. She said, "You got to come to the project, come train." I came to see what it was all about and moved on.
Awesome, man. Yeah, well, I was serious about what I said. When it comes to the competition training, I'll definitely offer up my assistance, and we go from there, man.
Sure.
Thank you.
No worries.
Appreciate it, man.
It's a pleasure.